Hi, Coach Paget here, and I'm here with a video today about foot pain and or chronic foot pain. So do you suffer from foot pain, heel pain, toe pain, ankle pain even? If you follow my steps I'm going to tell you about today and my guidance, I believe you can either completely get rid of your foot pain or you can dramatically reduce it by a big percentage. So first step is you gotta get better footwear, okay? There's something called conventional footwear. Conventional footwear is shoes that mostly almost everybody wears, right? It's based on fashion and not on function. And then there is natural footwear, which is actually based upon the way your foot is supposed to function, move, and the shape of your foot as well. Now, a couple brands I recommend, there's a lot of brands out there nowadays, but a couple brands I recommend are Lems. That's one of them. The Primal 2 is a good shoe from Lems to get started with. Another one is Merrell, and a good one is the Trail Glove 6. I think that's the current one that's out. Another shoe is Vivo Barefoot, and another one is Zero shoes. The ones I have personal experience with are Lems and Merrells. I highly recommend those, okay? I'm not going to get into all the details of how everything works, and you know the video would be just way too long, but just follow me here. If you do these things, I'm really confident that you can either reduce your foot pain or completely get rid of it, okay? That goes for ankle pain too, and toe pain, heel pain, all this kind of stuff, right? So step one, get better footwear, get natural footwear. You could even Google natural footwear, okay? Step two, you want to start foam rolling and doing self-myofascial release, SMR, okay? And I'm gonna put little clips in this video of showing you how to do it, okay? As I go along with this video. So I want you to start foam rolling your calves. You're gonna foam roll your hamstrings, which is the back of your upper leg. You're gonna foam roll your glutes, and work on those things. Take about 5 minutes on each section that I just mentioned. And you're also going to foam roll your inner thighs, okay? All these muscles and the fascia, the tissue that's above the muscle but below the skin, it's all connected to your feet, okay? So a lot of the times people have foot pain, it's the neighboring effect where it's not just coming from their foot itself. It's a lot of times it could be coming from the lower back, it can be coming from the hamstrings, the calves. You have really, really tight ankles, which the calves affect, right? So if your calves are really tight, it's going to limit your mobility in your calves. I'm sorry, in your ankles. So just foam rolling and doing this at least 3 times a week. That's what I would do. 3 times a week, spend at least 4 to 5 minutes on each area, like 4 to 5 minutes on your calves, 4 to 5 minutes on your hamstrings, 4 to 5 minutes on your glutes, and on your inner thighs, okay? And that might sound like a lot, but trust me on this one, it's well worth it, okay? Minimum 3 times a week. If you can, do it every other day, okay? You're gonna need it more when you first start. And then as you get better and better, you can do it a little bit less. You can draw back a little bit. Step number 3 is going to be, if you don't currently exercise, you wanna start exercising. Exercising is gonna reduce pain, it's gonna improve your mobility. It's going to just make you feel better in general. It's going to get blood flow all the way down. Once you work out for more than 20 minutes, you get more blood flow to the outer extremities of your body. So just having that extra blood flow is going to induce healing. It's going to help reduce pain, swelling, all that kind of stuff, okay? Step 4, I want you to actually start stretching your feet, okay? There's going to be a couple stretches that I'm going to show you. So it's going to look like this. You're going to grab your toes and you are going to pull your toes towards your heel, okay? And you're going to hold that for about 20-30 seconds or a little bit more. And as you do that, you actually are going to get your thumb on your other hand that's not pulling your toes, and you're going to kind of rub and dig into your arch of your foot, and that's going to help your foot want to bend even more. You may feel your arch want to cramp. That's totally normal. But everybody that tries to stretch their, do some kind of stretching, they'll try to stretch their calves, and they all do the same kind of stretch. This is the opposing stretch that nobody does, that almost nobody does. So it's going to stretch your top of your foot, which is your toe extensor muscles, okay? So I also want you to, this is the equivalent to foam rolling. You're going to get your finger and you're going to dig it in between and rub in between the long bones of your foot. So that same area you just stretched, you're going to dig your finger in there and rub it back and forth. And you may feel some really tender spots, but that's really going to help to get rid of and knead out some of the adhesions or knots you may have in your foot from just years of your foot being tight and being in conventional footwear and getting tighter and tighter and losing mobility. Step number 5 is going to be to start exercising your foot. Now, I'm going to show you this exercise, very simple. You're going to use like a small hand towel or even like a sock or something like that. And all you're going to do is you're going to put your foot right on top of it and you're going to try to scrunch the towel or the sock up with your toes. So try to squeeze it with your toes and you're contracting your arch muscles in your foot. And you're going to do this 10, 15, 20 times, okay? 2 to 3 sets. You want to do this at least 3 times a week, okay? You could even do it every day if you really want to, but at least 3 times a week. And then you could even try to grab the towel or grab the sock with your toes and pick it up a few times here and there. And this is going to start helping you to fire up those muscles on the bottom of your feet that have been turned off and atrophied this whole time. So just like you exercise your body and you get your upper body stronger, your chest, your back from doing weight training, you're going to start strengthening your arch muscles in your foot. Okay. Step number 6 is going to be to purchase something like Correct Toes right in here. See? And it's a toe splinting device that helps to separate your toes a little bit because from being conventional footwear, your toes get smashed together, which cuts off the blood flow, shuts off your arch of your foot. So when you put this splinting device in between your toes, it helps reapproximate your toes. It helps get blood flow to them. It helps the muscles of the bottom of your foot activate and work properly the way they're supposed to. So over time, you will be able to have a properly functioning foot again, okay? And you want to make sure those shoes I told you about earlier, Lems, even Merrells, you get a shoe that has a wider toe box and you can actually wear Correct Toes inside your shoe. And it goes along great with a sock called Injinji. And you can see that right here in this little video. And it separates the toes because even socks can kind of smash your toes together. That's one of the things that socks can do. So I know they look kind of funny, but it's well worth it, especially when you're suffering a lot from pain in your feet. All these steps together, I am confident that you will reduce dramatically or get rid of the pain in your feet completely. If you follow these steps I just mentioned, it may take a month, it may take 2 months, 3 months, but it's just going to get better and better and better and your pain is going to be reduced. And the more you use the natural footwear, you want to try to use the footwear like 80% of the time, the natural footwear when you buy those new shoes. Ease into it the first week or two, wear it like an hour or 2 a day. And then every week after that, start adding an hour or 2 a day because you don't want to do it too fast and then hurt your foot, okay? So just keep that in mind as well. But if you follow these steps, I am 100% confident that your foot pain will be either gone or dramatically reduced in a number of weeks or months, okay? It helped me a lot personally. The only way that you may not get as good of results that I can think of is if your problem stems more from nerve damage of maybe neuropathy, stuff like that. This will still improve that because you're gonna get better blood flow to your feet from doing all these things that I just mentioned. But the results may not be as good as somebody that is dealing more with the problem of just having really tight muscles, atrophied muscles in their feet, very cramped muscles, their toes being in the wrong position just because the toe box is too narrow and it's just cramping their feet up, right? So just keep that in mind. And yeah, that's it for today. And I really hope this helps. Hope you took something from it. And I will see you next time. Take care. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hit the bell button so you can get notifications when I post a new video. And take care. Talk to you later.